the Himalayas, towering, majestic, mysterious. This is a land of ice and snow. The air is thin. The sun beats down from a sky that seems impossibly blue. These are the highest mountains on Earth. This is the roof of the world. For centuries, people have lived in the shadow of these peaks. They have learned to survive in a harsh and unforgiving environment, but they have also learned something else. They have learned that they share these mountains with something else, something ancient, something powerful, something unknown. They call it the Yeti. Around campfires, stories come alive. The flickering flames cast dancing shadows, creating an atmosphere ripe for tales of wonder and mystery. Beneath the endless starry sky, where the heavens seem to touch the earth, the people of the Himalayas gather to share their ancient lore. The whispers carry through the crisp mountain air, weaving a tapestry of legends that have been passed down through countless generations. They speak of a creature that roams the high passes, a being shrouded in mystery and awe. This creature, known as the Yeti, is said to inhabit the most remote and treacherous regions of the mountains. It is tall and strong, covered in thick hair that protects it from the biting cold. Its footprints are huge, leaving deep impressions in the snow that spark both fear and curiosity. These footprints, often found in the most inaccessible areas, are a testament to the Yeti's elusive nature. They are a silent reminder of the creature's presence, a puzzle that has yet to be solved. It is said to be fiercely territorial, protective of its domain. The Yeti is believed to guard its territory with a vigilance that few dare to challenge. Some say the Yeti is a demon, a malevolent spirit that haunts the mountains. Its presence is said to bring misfortune to those who encounter it. Others believe it is a spirit of the mountains, a guardian that watches over the land and its people. This belief imbues the Yeti with a sense of reverence and respect. Still, there are those who think the Yeti is a real animal, a creature of flesh and blood that has yet to be discovered by science. This perspective sees the Yeti as a living, breathing entity, one that has adapted to the harsh conditions of its environment. But all agree the Yeti is a powerful force not to be trifled with. Its strength and mystery command a deep respect from those who live in its shadow. The stories of the Yeti have been passed down for generations, each tale adding to the rich tapestry of Himalayan folklore. These stories are more than just entertainment. They are a part of the cultural fabric, a way to impart wisdom and caution to the younger generations. They are a part of the fabric of life in the Himalayas, woven into the daily existence of the people who call these mountains home. To the people who live here, the Yeti is more than just a myth. It is a symbol of the unknown, a reminder of the mysteries that still exist in the world. The Yeti is a very real presence, a force that shapes the lives and beliefs of those who dwell in its realm. Whether seen as a guardian, a demon, or a flesh and blood creature, the Yeti remains an enduring legend, whispered in the wind and etched into the soul of the Himalayas. In the 1950s, the world became obsessed with finding the Yeti. Explorers and adventurers flocked to the Himalayas hoping to catch a glimpse of the elusive creature. Many returned with stories of sightings, some even brought back photographs of giant footprints in the snow. One of the most famous expeditions was led by Sir Edmund Hillary, the first man to climb Mount Everest. Hillary was skeptical of the Yeti legend, but after finding strange footprints himself, he began to wonder if there might be some truth to the stories. The Yeti became a global sensation. From the icy peaks of the Himalayas to the bustling streets of New York, the legend of the abominable snowman captured the imagination of people everywhere. It was as if the world had discovered a new frontier, a mystery that begged to be solved. Newspapers ran wild with stories of the abominable snowman. Headlines screamed of sightings and encounters, each more sensational than the last. Reporters traveled far and wide, hoping to catch a glimpse of the elusive creature. The public couldn't get enough of the Yeti mania. Movies and TV shows featured the creature. The Yeti was everywhere. It became a pop culture icon, appearing in everything from horror films to children's cartoons. But amidst all the hype, a question lingered. Was it real? Could such a creature truly exist? Or was it all just a figment of our collective imagination? Or was it all just a big misunderstanding? Skeptics argued that the Yeti was nothing more than a myth. a story passed down through generations. They pointed to the lack of concrete evidence and the many hoaxes that have been exposed over the years. Some people believed the Yeti was a relic from the past, a surviving Gigantopithecus, a giant ape thought to have gone extinct thousands of years ago. This theory suggested that the creature had somehow managed to survive in the remote, uncharted regions of the world, hidden from modern science. A giant ape thought to have gone extinct thousands of years ago, the idea was tantalizing, offering a glimpse into a prehistoric world that had long since vanished. Could the Yeti be a living fossil, a direct link to our planet's distant past? Others speculated it could be a new species of bear, one that had adapted to the harsh conditions of the Himalayas. This theory was supported by some of the physical evidence, such as footprints and hair samples, which seemed to match those of known bear species, or even a type of human yet unknown to science. The possibilities seemed endless. Some anthropologists suggested that the Yeti could be a remnant of an ancient human lineage, a branch of the family tree that had somehow survived in isolation. This idea opened up a whole new realm of speculation and wonder. The lack of conclusive evidence only added to the mystery. Despite numerous expeditions and countless hours of research, the Yeti remained elusive. Each new piece of evidence seemed to raise more questions than it answered, leaving us to wonder, will we ever uncover the truth behind the legend of the abominable snowman? Section 5. A matter of evidence. Over the years, there have been numerous expeditions to find the Yeti. Some have been meticulously documented with teams of scientists and experienced trackers. Others have been more amateur affairs, fueled by enthusiasm and a thirst for adventure. Yet despite all this effort, concrete evidence of the Yeti remains elusive. Photographs are often blurry or inconclusive. Footprints can be explained by natural phenomena or animal tracks distorted by melting snow. Eyewitness accounts vary wildly, colored by fear, excitement, and the power of suggestion. Section 6. Science weighs in. In recent years, scientists have used DNA analysis to examine samples of hair, bones, and other materials thought to belong to the Yeti. The results have been intriguing, but not definitive. Some samples have matched known animals such as bears, goats, and even humans. Other samples have yielded DNA that doesn't match any known creature in scientific databases. Does this mean we've found evidence of the Yeti? Not necessarily. It could simply be DNA from a known animal that has been degraded or contaminated over time. Section 7. Could it be a bear? Many scientists believe that the Yeti legend is based on sightings of bears. The idea is that the mysterious creature known as the Yeti could actually be a misidentified bear. This theory has gained traction over the years, especially considering the habitat and behavior of bears in the Himalayan region. The Himalayan brown bear, for instance, is a large and powerful animal that can walk on its hind legs for short periods. This behavior, although not common, can be startling to those unfamiliar with it. Imagine trekking through the snowy mountains and suddenly seeing a large figure standing upright in the distance. It's easy to see how someone might mistake this for a mythical creature. It's not hard to imagine how a glimpse of a bear in the mist or snow could be mistaken for something more mysterious. The play of light and shadow, combined with the natural camouflage of the bear's fur, can create an illusion of something otherworldly. In the right conditions, even a seasoned explorer might be fooled. Furthermore, bears are known to leave large footprints that could be mistaken for those of the Yeti. The size and shape of a bear's paw print can vary, especially in deep snow where the edges of the print can become distorted. This can lead to misidentifications, fueling the legend of the Yeti even further. They are also solitary creatures that roam vast territories, making them difficult to track and study. This solitary nature means that encounters with these bears are rare, and when they do happen, they can be quite surprising. The vast, snowy landscapes of the Himalayas provide the perfect backdrop for these rare and often misunderstood sightings. So, could it be a bear? It's a possibility that continues to intrigue scientists and adventurers alike. To our Section 8. The mystery endures. Despite the lack of concrete evidence, the Yeti legend persists. Why? Perhaps it's because the Himalayas are still a wild and unexplored place. Vast areas remain unmapped and unexplored. It's not impossible that a large unknown creature could be hiding out there, evading detection, or perhaps the Yeti legend endures because we need it to. In an age of reason and science, the Yeti represents the unknown, the unknowable. It's a reminder that there are still mysteries in the world, things that science can't explain. Section 9. The call of the unknown. So, is the Yeti real? The jury is still out, but one thing is certain: the legend of the Yeti continues to capture our imaginations. It speaks to our sense of wonder and our desire to believe in something beyond ourselves. And who knows, maybe, just maybe, someday we'll finally have our answer. Until then, the Yeti will remain one of the world's great unsolved mysteries.